Here we are with our baggage. This is actually our carry-on stuff. Our regular luggage goes there. So we're trying to board. We're getting on this Norwegian cruise to Alaska. Never been to Alaska before. Actually, I've never been on a cruise before. My wife has. But, hopefully we'll enjoy it and take you along with us. So come along, because you just entered Cruise Edition. Long line. It's moving, but we're like 45 minutes early for our boarding time, so we're gonna be okay. Park up the street and then a bus takes you here from your car location. Turnstiles. You take your picture here, which is kind of neat. You do that online. It's supposed to be within the first week. So when you come in, that's basically your boarding pass is your photo, and it recognizes you with the photo you took from last week. It's kind of cool. Yeah, big hummingbirds now, so they're taking everybody's picture and stuff. Walking down the long hall, we actually got our... It wasn't too bad. There was several different places you had to get in lines, which was, I thought was kind of unusual. It's like, one, you get on and we didn't need a boarding pass because we did everything online and basically took a picture. And so we were on, and then we get the next line where you get your keys. So, but worked out pretty well. We're actually almost on ship now. Getting close. But it's definitely a get here early to do this, that's for sure. The A, B, C, or D is this way. I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know what we're A, B, C, or D. We are D? Oh. Are we on the right line? Oh, that's good. It's on our card. Oh, okay. You just said, I didn't know. I just knew a room number. I was all of this. It's on our key card that they just gave us. So, you're going to have that memorized. We're almost on here. Get another line. Glad we don't have a problem walking. We would have been in trouble. Not too bad though. So this is the big bag room. You can see 3 floors down, because that's a casino right there, as you can see. And this is the regular room. They've got shopping and everything up here. But you see these big giant things look like bags. They've actually caught a lot of flack online about these, how unappealing that is. I know it's a piece of art, whatever. And then here looks like it's just a wall of mirrors, but this is actually one of their fine dining areas. Cool. We made it to poolside. Believe it or not, this is Embarkation Day, so we actually just got here and we took some cues from other YouTubers that said, when you get on board, eat before you get here. That way you don't have to mess with the buffet. Not that the buffet isn't set up, and it's actually pretty nice. I'm surprised, but get you a drink and go sit by the pool. So that's what we're doing, and I'm thinking about going to do that thing in just a minute, especially since the line's relatively short. My guess is most of the people didn't prep like we did, or they're first-time cruisers and they don't know any better. Well, first-time cruisers like us, but anyway. So let's go do some more stuff. There's one way down. And there's down to the elevators. So that's on the door. You seem to be at midship. It's cool. Restroom. Dual sink. Big shower. Alright. Got a nice cord going across. Good size. TV way here in the corner. I guess it swivels out, I would imagine. Oh, there's one down there. So we have 2 TVs. Also, maybe we can catch the Little League World Series. There's the safe. You're supposed to change the number once you get in here. So that's your security purpose. There's a closet there, and there's a closet down here. And there's another closet. This is actually set up for 4 people to stay in, because this is trundle bed, or whatever they call this, is pop out. But yeah, I'm liking this. This is called Interior Stateroom.
There's the bridge cam.
Bridge cam. There you go. Check it out.
Ooh.
It's coming right by us. He's not sailing, but he's on motor. We're actually still in Port of Seattle right now, but cool. We'll be getting some pictures of this here real soon that you'll see different places that we'll be stopping. So a couple things we notice here real easily, or early I should say, is the hookups you have here. Lots of ample power hookups here. And they tell you not to bring a surge protector, but they say that these are basically allowed. They won't confiscate these. However, my wife did get a surge protector. She snuck it in her bag. Yeah, there it is right there. I don't know if they may, who knows, they may confiscate it later if we use it, but we also bought one of these. So it gives you extra plugins. However, and there's our phone. There are a few things that I don't already like. So there's the mini fridge there. Is that the one with the alcohol in it? Yep. It is. And is it on? It is on. It's just a little bit on. Is that the regular mini fridge? What is that? It's just a drawer? Yeah. It's a little stool. Little seat and stool. So I was going to use all the drawers that they have in the corner. They have some drawers over here in the corner. But I think I'm just going to use this. They had a whole bunch of hangers in here that I just got rid of. However, showed you those plugs and notice there's no plug-ins around these. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Sometimes you find them. No, these are just light switches. It looks like. So we're not going to use those. But there's no extra plugs. So if you've got one of those sound machines like I do that gives you a nice wave or whatever, static, white noise, it's going to be over here, not by your bed, unless you do an extension cord, which I just might. I think I got one of those. The other one here I want to show you. See how many hangers they have? They have plenty of hangers. I don't think anybody's going to need a whole lot of hangers. And some people online have said, bring these kind of clips so you can hang and clip. Well, this cabin here comes with all kinds of those extra clips. So if you wanted to hang something, you could. The extra TV, as I mentioned. One other thing I wanted to note in here is they do have shampoo in here, so that's always good. Got a vent actually inside of the shower cell to get the heat away, and I already got my swimsuit up because this is departation day and we've already been to the pool, so that was cool. Interesting. How about that? It's got a flap for the toilet paper. But anyway, also extra hooks. We bought some of those magnetic hooks, but dang, I don't know if we're going to need them with all these hooks that we have in this place. Right now, I'm thinking no. What do you say?
Normally we wouldn't have had these extra.
Yeah.
But this room sleeps more than 2. So.
Yeah, this room does sleep 4, so that's why it's a little extra large. So I'm liking it so far. Well, let's talk about TV service here. I actually tried to do a video earlier today, or maybe it was this week, and I just could not get it done. It was 5 of the channels weren't working at all. This one here is channel number 1. There's only 19 channels that you get here on Norwegian Encore, and this one here shows you navigation where you're at. You can see we're getting closer to being back in Vancouver. It tells you a little bit about the wind and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of neat. It gives you a couple different views. Some views are just absolutely worthless. I don't know why they even do it, but like that one. Seriously? Okay, whatever. So anyway, this one here gives you a bridge cam of the across the top. So that's basically that area there. They only opened it up for the Glacier Bay when we were there. And this one here is NCL TV. It gives you things that's going on around on the. Also, it gives you commercials. Let you know about things that are going on ship. Port information. This normally tells you about what's gonna be coming on next. And sometimes it's a little late, so it tells you about port times that you just left, not what you're coming to. This is actually talking about tomorrow. We'll be arriving there at 6 a.m. and getting people out of there. But it gives you more information than just port stuff. Activities channel. This kind of gives you some activities. It kind of gives you some videos of what happened yesterday for the most part. So this is not live. This is just showing some things that happened yesterday. And if you were in part of these, you would see those videos. So that's pretty neat. Onboard offerings. These are different things like you can get pictures taken. What this here is going over, and just some different things that you can be doing on board, not just eating and going to shows, but some different things you can do. Also, shopping and this one here, Channel 7, talks about shore excursions. So it talks about the different excursions that you could purchase through the customer service or a table downstairs on deck 5 or deck 6. It tells you about that. Some of them are free, and some of them, well, the excursions themselves are not free, but the getting off the ship is, and there's different things to do, but sometimes it tells you about things that are going on ship also. His Cruise Next basically tries to get you enticed enough to book your next cruise immediately. Port shopping channel, so this kind of shows you some things that you could be doing, or some things that you could be purchasing on ship. Sometimes it talks about things off ship, but a lot of times it's almost like Home Shopping Network in a sense, is what it reminded me of. A lot like it, but it all has to do with being here on ship. You can see they recorded this on the big stage at the Encore Theater, because that's the only place that they have a large theater like that. Partner channels, these can be different things, like you see them here painting. It's a different shows, and nothing that's really broadcast that you see on your regular TV, that's for sure. Safety channel, this goes through all the safety information, to include the little boats that they have, how to put your life jacket on, because this is one of the few ships that doesn't require you to actually physically put your life jacket on and meet at a certain area. Where you do meet in a certain area at the very beginning of your voyage, they actually have you go near here anyway, and they talk to you about some of these things. I talk about the assembly station. Yeah, see, we don't do any of that. This is actually just showing probably some of the staff. This is some of the new things that they want to advertise. It talks about some shows possibly on different boats. We didn't have that on this boat. It talks about the Haven area, which is a exclusive area that has not only a bar, dining room, and exclusive rooms with different access. Not everybody can go to. This is the BBC channel. It's working right now. PMSNBC. I'm sorry. MSNBC. Probably said it right the first time. This one here is a game plan. This is a CNBC. Typically, CNBC shows a lot of Shark Tank and different shows like that. Fox News, tend to watch a lot of that's Mark Levin. They have the Sean Hannity show on here, and 5 at 5, and the Gutfeld they play on here. And this is Sports Network. Now, disappointment of this one here is this was actually on 2 channels. It's the exact same thing on 2 channels, and the entire time we've been here, since they've been having a ATP tennis match, they've been playing tennis about 90% of the time. We did see some NASCAR and some, not NASCAR, but Formula One was playing a little bit, and I think I saw some motorbike racing. I did see some one other thing. What was it? Sailing. They showed some sailing, those catamaran. It was really quick catamaran sailing. So they did show some of that. But for the most part, again, 80-90% of it was this tennis match. They showed almost every match, it seems like. Really got tired. So you couldn't get any, there was no NFL going on. There was no preseason anything at all. So they didn't show none of that. Definitely not a UFC fight, which is going on tonight. This shows different movies. It's actually commercial free too, though, so that's kind of cool. But they just show them back to back. Again, this is the repeat special feed. Looks like that guy there just won because the other guy had an injury. And this is the same thing, but this is mostly sitcoms. So you see episodes of Friends, and I think The Simpsons were playing earlier, and here this is The Office, and so there's lots of different. But that is it, and then it rolls back to navigation all over again. So there are some. Let me see if I get something here. I thought there was one other thing I wanted to get here. So this talks about some movies and some different things, but for the most part, that's the only channel you get. Outside of that, you got to log in and pay extra for some of this stuff. I think. I believe. We've been just watching TV when we're here. So that's what the TV service looks like.